Careful, advocate is a protected profession in some jurisdictions, like a lawyer. Go for host of match strats. I guess I can't even be a dumb money advocate. I feel like I could be. At what point can like people like, don't we have freedom of speech? Like, can't I just say stuff? That's what I don't get. Is it like all this legal mumbo jumbo? Like it's so it really does hurt comedy. Then I'm like, oh, can I actually say that? Like what? I'm gonna be in front of a judge one day and they're like, on June 9th, Mr. Kohrs, you claimed you were a dumb money advocate, and as I'm reading this dialogue, it also had something to do with a cool librarian. Would you care to comment on that? And be like, yeah, man, it's a joke. And he'll be like, we don't believe in jokes in the eye of the law. I'll be like, well, this is weird. You're a boomer judge that doesn't get sarcasm, and I'm here advocating for dumb money. Not all dumb money advocates wear capes. A dumb money enthusiast. Matt, I got dual notifications. You are live with different but similar titles. When super chatting, only one post to your channel. Can someone stream your live channel and take your super chat tips? I guess they could. I think I would get a notification if someone was just ripping it off. Maybe. I don't know. It just, I mean, they changed the title when Carol Roth was on. I did change the title. But dumb money enthusiast. Subway Cup, PhD, pathetic, horrible decision maker. Matt, wait, Matt, I'm confused. Why are you so worried about legality after it's treason? Won't you be rich? People can't. First, people can't be charged with crime. Good fact. Good fact. Marine Corps got your back. Strong. Yeah, appreciate it. Never bad. Never a bad idea to have the Marines behind you. Identify as dumb money. That's your bullet. When are we getting the dumb money t-shirts? We can make that. If people want dumb money, we can make a cool dumb money design. DMA. Dumb money game. I tell BNGO and calling on AMC, not asking for financial advice, just dumb money opinions. I like AMC more than I like BNGO, but that's my personal opinion. A dumb money activist. How is what you're doing different from what Jim Cramer and other so-called experts do for a living? That's a good question, but Jim Cramer might actually be a finance, like he might have passed that test, the series test, whatever. Jim Cramer. Did you know that Dr. Phil does not have a PhD or doctorate in psychology? When I found that out, it blew my mind. I don't know if he is a financial advisor. That actually goes for Jim Cramer or Dr. Phil. I don't know if either are legally financial advisors. Old money, new money, and dumb money. Prediction. Jamie rips after hours and pre-market on news of crypto dividend and brings AMC with it. I would love that. Hobbit Godfather. Hey Matt, I can't thank you enough for all that I've learned watching your live stream. Up 6 figures since January and still holding. Quick question, can short sellers cover their positions incrementally? Yes. For example, if a hedge fund has 100,000 short shares, but chose to buy back 10,000 increments to avoid the squeeze, higher prices are likely to mitigate risk. Or am I just understanding how? Yeah, they can do it in portions for sure. That is definitely a realistic option for you. But the issue is they don't necessarily want to pay nice with they want to get out before it moves. So it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, I'll cover, and then this hedge fund can cover, and then this hedge fund can cover. They want to get out before the ship sinks. For entertainment purposes. Can someone make an ape sitting in a movie theater with a duster, bolster, space helmet, popcorn, and bucket of money instead of on the shirt? Jim Koo becoming an astronaut. Just like how Bill Gates isn't a doctor, but everyone listens to him for medical advice, or Bill Nye about finance. Please don't spread the FUD about Dr. Phil. He has a PhD in clinical psychology. Let's look this up. Dr. Phil. Dr. Okay, this is saying on his Wikipedia, Dr. Phil McGraw, his last name is McGraw. McGraw graduated in 1975 from Midwestern State University with a BA in psychology. He then went on to earn an MA in experimental psychology in 1976 and a PhD degree in clinical psychology in 1979 at the University of Texas. With a dissertation entitled Rheumatoid Arthritis, a Psychological Intervention. Phil McGraw. The more we find out about this, the more I want to know. He is a PhD. Never disagreed with the fact that he's a PhD. Oh yeah, brother. Bill Nye is a mechanical engineer. Another shocking thing to realize. Rebecca Gray becoming an astronaut. Not conspiracy. Think about the power some of these people currently have. I'm surprised they haven't stopped this yet. I can't even promote Twitter plus profile because I ape army make a dumb money website. I had to teach myself to pass the Series 65 to pass the college class. That was one for investment advising. To be honest, you've taught me more than that test. Dude, I passed the test just so I can say it and then not get in trouble anymore. Should I just take the financial advisor test? I feel like it's a good bet. I think I should just do it. Am I legally my own financial advisor? Asking for a friend. Dr. Phil is a PhD, but not a licensed doctor. Really good episode on him on Behind the Bastards podcast. You're hired, new position, dumb money advocate. We pay in hedge fund heads. Matt, this may be a crazy question, but when the squeeze happens, how would everyone's shares be covered? Wouldn't that be a lot of people? Yeah, but market makers are going to provide immense amount of liquidity. Because remember, not everyone's going to get out at once. Not all apes are going to be like, this is the moment. It's going to be kind of like dispersed over a couple of days or whatever, some certain amount of time. So it's not like we all get out at once. Mod chat reminder. What's going on in the mod chat? Do you think this is just a 44 to a 46 gap fill? Could be. I mean, I really like how we recaptured 50. That's strong. Do you know why GME price keeps landing on whole numbers 483, 315, 300 when setting highs and lows at the end of the day? It's a psychology thing. Humans just buy and sell at those levels. I can't wait for the day the SEC assigns someone to watch through thousands of hours of your stream to find out you're just a guy in a duck shirt. I think you're thinking of Dr. Oz. Is Dr. Oz? All these doctors. So they can all be doctors. Dumb money gorillionaires. Let's go, baby. Dr. Phil is just to distract him from Mark Sinclair. Don't let the infiltrators throw you off. This is all about Mark. Ortex tweet. All right, what is Ortex up to? Twitter. All right, what am I looking for? Ortex. Okay, Ortex tweeted. Wait, what? They haven't tweeted for 51 minutes now. There's no new tweet. No new tweet. We are looking good, folks. Another good day. It's been paradise in Ape Nation. Perfect weather, 70, 75, no humidity, sunny, little bit of cloud coverage. It's just a good day in Ape Nation. Just imagine Matt Kohrs, financial advisor. Ooh, AMC picking up even again. I like it. Let's take out 51. Why not? Let's take out 51 for the lows. Dollar by dollar, we win. Will Hogan make more money from his Oh Brother fees versus his wrestling career when this is all over? I would assume so. And I know he's made a lot of money from wrestling, but his Oh Brother fees are really stacking up. Does John Cena really have a doctorate in thugonomics? Yeah, I talked about the Ortex tweet, and I'll clarify it in today's update video, but we did go over it on stream a little bit ago. Charlie Bucket is a veterinarian now. I like dumb money, and I cannot lie. You other apes cannot deny that AMC is a rocket that is going into a spaceship that hedges in her face. J. Rico. Theoretically, squeeze occurs, price 480, massive sell-off, price drops to 120. Wouldn't there be another huge surge when shorts buying it to bring it up? So, whoa. AMC on the move. No, the shorts covering is on that first push. That's like, it's those shorts covering all the way back up. And then on the backside, the same time, you don't see like a reciprocal double bounce. It's because not the same amount of shorts were in there. And even if they weren't the same amount of shorts getting trapped. Is this a squeeze? Not at all. This is nowhere close to a squeeze of what we're seeing. Read Jim Cramer's Wikipedia page under admission of market manipulation. All right, we'll have to read that. Matt, check your Twitter. I tagged you in a tweet in regards to Citadel and Clove. Apes need to see this. Oh, I could check that later. There's a lot of tags throughout the day. It would take a lot to find it. Can't sit the Series 7 unless you've got a job in financial services company already. Trust me, I looked. Well, isn't this a job in the financial services company? I'm a company. And I'm in financial services. I'm in financial entertainment. This should count. Passing the test does not mean you're a financial advisor. You'd have to register with the SEC and renew each year and pay fees. It's not worth it. It might be, though, for the content. Can you explain what filling the gap means, and how the assumption fits into technical analysis? So a gap is like a literal gap in the chart. If the open of one bar is above or below the close of the previous bar, it's like an actual gap. statistically, there's a huge advantage to gap fills. Like most gaps on charts are filled, so a lot of people, when there is a gap, look to play the opposite way to fill the gap. Bought 6,600 shares early April 20 at 2:30. Sold a week before the last squeeze because I wasn't paying attention. I bought back in around 10 at a month ago. And I'm now diamond handing this
AMC, watching the movements for the day. We're listening to some live podcasts from at Kohrs stream and working on the real estate portfolio in the background. I help clients out on finding their homes right now.
All right, folks, apes. Let's get people in here for the last half hour. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you could annihilate that like button. The engagement just tells YouTube to promote this video to other people. That's how that works. So if you haven't already, I would just appreciate it. And don't forget, if you want to be a member of the Moon Gang, all you have to do is subscribe. Other than that, I mean, that's actually all I ask for. Other than that, it's just like way beyond. It's so awesome.
We're gonna see if we got the
crush it. There's a direct correlation between the size of our ape community and the success of AMC and Jamie, and I love it every single day. And if you don't want to, that's cool too. I'm just happy you're in here hanging out. I think you should take the test so we can be a financial advisor, LLC, so we can make dumb money. Did you roll the 611s yet? No, I have not, because I really like the action I'm seeing, so I'm just kind of waiting to see if this momentum continues. Y'all made money the way up with Clove to dump into AMC. I'm going to make money on the way down to dump into AMC. Oh, so you're shorting Clove. Whoa, Clove is following. Clove is now down 22%. Big brain play. I like that, Seth. Congrats. If I exercise a call, do I get the shares without paying for them? No, you have to pay for them. You have to be able to exercise them. You have to be able to pay for 100 shares per contract at whatever the strike price is, and that's what your fill value will be at the strike price. So right now, if you had $45 strikes on AMC and you exercise it, you would get filled at $45. Tyler becoming an astronaut. I asked AMC if they like cantaloupe or honeydew better. AMC said honeydew. I said prove it, and AMC is showing a lot more green. Hashtag honeydew. For the content, 100% worth it. I'll give you my notes because study material is expensive. Adam, I appreciate that. Did you cover the new short interest on Ortex? I don't trust the numbers personally. I don't know why you would not trust them. I have no reason to not trust them. If anything, they've proven themselves time and again to be insanely trustworthy. And the new short interest number is not out yet. It comes out at 7 a.m. tomorrow, 7:30, something like that. Matt is CFSO, Chief Financial Shenanigans Officer. Edward Morrison becoming an astronaut. Jordan, I'm buying the biggest box of cheeses once this is all over, and a baby duck named Rico. I love that.
Up with an appointment to start viewing
Can you please stand for all power hours? Of course. This is how you build a six-pack. You go from a life where all you do is sit all day, and then you stand. You rise with the stock. If this is what I need to do, if me standing is what pushes the stock higher, I just won't sit again.
I don't mind leaving a voicemail and calling back personally.
I will do everything. I'll sleep standing.
That's the initial contact's already been made.
Eat standing. I'll stream standing.
A little bit differently about their own
I
strategy.
will never, ever... I'll just never do it. But then if I do stand for the remainder of my life, we'll have to get a second camera for chair. Like we'll need a sub camera so everyone can still see chair.
Profile.
Matt, you see AMC volume increasing soon? The higher it goes, the more volume you're going to see because it's going to get people excited. Teeth. Pew Pew becoming a space ape. Matt, can't the hedge funds work for each other and bring the price down? I mean, they could, but hedge funds are very much like a dog-eat-dog world. There's not much helping of each other. They want to take each other out, take their clients' money, and make themselves. It's a very, very greedy business practice.
Okay, so we'll see if we can get them set up with a new property or maybe even purchase a property off the landlord that he's renting right now. If the landlord wants out of the rental. See what we can do there. Let's go back into this in 5 minutes and see how AMC's got.
but the short interest doesn't show the full picture. No, it doesn't. The short interest is one important part of the picture, but you need to look at the shares on loan. You need to look at the utilization. You need to look at the days to cover. You need to look at the average length of shares on loan, of how long they've been loaned. You need to consider the failure to delivers, which some of which might be naked shorts. The short interest, it's an important piece of the puzzle, but it's just a piece of the puzzle. There are many other things you need to consider.
Looks like we're going to come down for a retest right here. You can see this little upward wick right here. So buying pressure stepping, volumes increasing. It looks like it's primarily buying volume down here. 142,000
here's how to basically
right now
pay
on this
PA,
guy already.
and then set the exam with money you paid PA with. I joined a partner advisor.
What was this one?
How to become a financial advisor in Pennsylvania, Series 65. I should just do this.
And this is a key pivot point right here, this 52.16, so you can see it's tested.
You could call yourself Citadel. I hate Citadel so much, I'm never sitting again.
Excuse me, 1 or 2 more times.
Stand with me, apes. We need to take a stand against Citadel.
I don't really like this drop off in volume, but it's not super significant, the difference right there, as opposed to like this difference in volume.
You guys know how it is.
Consistent. We should be able to push
Just
through.
I can't be associated with Citadel so much. I'm never sitting again.
Right here, see if we can need blanket walls of buy orders coming in as we get closer to this 50 mark.
We should all revolt against the concept of Citadel until the SEC does something. Just hundreds of thousands of apes for days at end. Like, we just don't sit anymore until the SEC finally does something.
I realize we work out a lot better.
A sit-in, more like a stand-in. We're making a move. Matt Kohrs' new hedge fund, Citadel. Citadel is about to be a quiet place too. Buy a standing desk. Best $250, $300 investment you can make. Also help me grow my silverback hair. Standing ape recommendation. I'm on a standing desk right now. I'm not sponsored by them, but it's from Uplift, which was awesome.
All right.
Need a stand-up
the mic for the calls right now, since I haven't got the previous authorization for these guys to be broadcast live or anything like that. I'll take a look.
Matt, how do you think the inflation news will affect AMC tomorrow? Appreciation for everything you do.
On the back end,
AMC and GME are living in their own worlds. I don't know if it's the best to think about them as normal stocks. They're detached from overall indices. They're detached from inflation. This is a momentum trade, a swing trade related to a short squeeze. There are not many investors out there who are making a short squeeze play on AMC or GME and also considering inflation data. If anything, it would help us, because if the overall market tanks, that means that these hedge funds are going to have less capital for their collateral, so they might have to cut their losing position on AMC or GME. So inflation data, it's either neutral or bullish for us. Tajin is best. Tajin is best on mango. This is the first time the graphs don't match. What's the cause? They're almost identical previous days. GME and AMC are looking different right now. People are like gaming it for the GME earnings announcement. There's a fundamental driver. I don't know if GME is going up or down tomorrow, but there's going to be volatility because of the earnings announcement. There's going to be volatility in the post market because of the earnings announcement. Mo Potter becoming an astronaut. Tahin. Say it with me. Tahin. Hamburger. Hamburger. Tahin. J's in Spanish are H's. Tahin. Say it with me, Matthew. Hamburger. I would like a hamburger. If you haven't seen the Pink Panther, that quote would make no sense to you. GameStop just announced a partnership with Microsoft. Someone just commented that. If true, that sounds awesome. Mustard on watermelon, give it a shot. I feel like that's a joke. You guys are just trying to get me to eat weird things. You know how gullible I can be. Hamburger. Kahin. I would like to buy a hamburger. You're not saying it right. Hamburger. Not sitting again until it's sitting in my Lambo. In stonk we trust. Market manipulation. Can we try to send a message that we know this is not natural market movements? You went from being my favorite YouTuber to being my favorite YouTuber. Steve Martin in the Pink Panther is legendary. I think it's one of the best detective films of our time. Thoughts on the 50s for Friday? NJJ, I would be a little bit more risky. I'm thinking about maybe day trade some, like on Friday, like targeting like the 55s that might pick up. Something like that. Something like that. Wow, 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 wow. Where every time I check these the subs, it's up by 1,000. Now we're at 288, folks. 288,000 in this ape community alone. No less the other apes who maybe just don't like ducks. They're like, hey, I love being an ape, but not the biggest fan of ducks, not the biggest fan of tigers, not the biggest fan of Fast and Furious. And because of that, I'm out. So if anything, it's just more and more out there. More and more out there. Think about that. There are a lot of apes. There are a lot of people who, no matter what happens, they ain't selling, folks. This ain't much of a secret, but let me let you on maybe a little ditty you didn't know. There are hundreds of thousands of apes out there who come like, there's like a snowball's chance in hell they sell this before the shorts cover. To all the new apes out there, you have to understand that this has been a long fought battle. And if you're new, we are more than happy to have you. But I need you to understand the psychology of this group. And it's just, it's two words. It's diamond hands. That's the psychology. If you look into an ape's mind, if you look in their skull, if you x-ray their skull, you're just going to see two diamond hands. That's all we know. We know buy and we know hold. Beyond that, our vocabulary is very, very limited. Should I buy? Okay. Should I hold? Okay. So that's it. Those are the two options. It's not, we're not talking about box office numbers. We're not talking about EBITDA. We're not talking about price to earnings. It's none of that. It's buy, it's hold. That's it. That's what goes on in our brain. That's why we're dumb money, because we don't really consider much beyond that. It's, oh, okay. Today ends in a Y. Whatever day of the week, if it ends in a Y, we're going to buy some. And the other days, if it also ends in a Y, we're going to hold some. We're buying some and we're holding some. It's that simple. It's a 3-step process. Buy, hold, repeat. 1, 2, 3. Buy, hold, repeat. Matt, will GME earnings affect? Yeah, it definitely will, I would argue. If you see a big movement in GME, I would expect a similar movement to less of a degree in AMC tomorrow. Tiger King came out with his own crypto and it's hella cheap, so I loaded up on the meme ability. Carol Baskin is going to as well. Love you, Matt. We are kick the windows, dub money. Oh, brother, bye. Oh, brother, hodl. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. This is Dumb Money with Matt Kohrs, and there's one thing I would like to say, and that is, oh, brother. Are you covering the GME call today? Nah, I'm going to swing it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the earnings. Might be smart, might be dumb, but whatever. Taheen. I think it's more fun if I just never, ever pronounce it properly. Kind of like the whole Caribbean duck thing all over again. That's not a Caribbean duck. That's not a Caribbean duck. That's a tuckin. And I was like, okay, guys, I get it. It's a tuckin. It's not a Caribbean duck. That's the same thing with Taji now. What is the point of the share count? Does it show us anything in regards to nakeds? If not, it will give us information that could be a catalyst. Thus far, it has not shown us any information about nakeds. The share count has been counting like legitimate shares. Explain EBITDA. EBITDA. It's just another financial term of like adjusted earn. I don't know. It's just like another thing that people look when they're fundamentally valuing a company. Same thing with price to earnings. Same thing, like all of that revenue, income. It's just like a whole nother income statement thing is people check EBITDA. It's an acronym. I think it's on Yahoo Finance now. EBITDA is becoming a lot more popular metric to fundamentally evaluate a company. My credit card bill is due. You guys would have a fit if you saw my credit card bill. Do not take financial advice from this guy. My credit card's like, whoa, 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 sailor. You know what you're doing to your credit score right now, brother? I've asked Capital One, I've called them up, and now they just send me alerts instead of like hitting a certain like threshold or going over the limit they allow me to use. I just get a notification from them that says, oh, brother. Like it just pops up on my phone. It says Capital One, and then under it, it just says alert, oh, brother. That's it. I was like, thank you. Like, I don't need to see the numbers, folks. It's just not real. Just send me, oh, brother. Long on Matt's credit score? No. If you want to make money, you would short my credit score. You would buy puts on Matt's credit score. Trust me. Put it this way. If you saw my credit score, you would be very, very confident in the fact that I'm going to be continuing to rent for quite a while. There is a house. The house is not in Matt's future. There's two things I'm positive about in this world. It's going long on tulips, and it's shorting my credit score. Those are the two things I'll be guaranteeing. I kind of look at it this way. Okay, stay with me on this logic. The earlier I ruin my credit score, the longer I have to fix it. I don't want to ruin my credit score like at the end of my life, because then I'm going to feel pressure of trying to fix it before I die. I'd rather ruin my credit score now, because then I have more time to actually fix it, so it makes it easier. I use the exact same methodology in school. Whenever I started a new semester in college, the earlier I fell behind in the semester, the more time I had to catch up. I don't want to fall behind right before finals week, because then I'm going to be scrambling. I want to fall behind in week number 2 out of 15, because then I have a nice 13-week runway to get things back on track. Someone just said, that's stupid. Man, I just can't. Pity the fool who takes me seriously. Guys, this is a show. This is entertainment. This is showbiz, folks. This is no different than what Tom Cruise does on a daily basis. Do not take me seriously. This is entertainment. It's no different. Come on, it's a joke. People, please. It's like when you take a comedian seriously with everything they've said. It's a joke. Come on. What, just because I'm on YouTube, I have to be serious? You want me to be serious on YouTube? The name of the show is Dumb Money with LT Gray. Come on. Wait, they're keeping score? All right, Clove is a distraction. AMC stayed the course. Keep branding. It's starting to help Amy and Jimmy. RW, thank you for that super chat. I like this. Wait, you're keeping score? What's the similarity between a new Lambo and Ken Griffin's sisters? I can't read that, but it's funny. Matt, the Equifax breach, I hope someone took my debt. I'm still laughing at this Citadel sponsorship. Please stop. So someone became a member and then they quickly became not a member. Message retracted. Welcome to Astronaut. New. And then it's like, nope, canceled. Glasses off. Take us. Turn into Superman. Take us to the moon. All right. There's been a request for no glasses for the final push into the day. I own a large Chevrolet dealership in Texas. I'll accept your poor credit score and trade you the Corolla. Haha, I'm addicted to your shows. See you on the moon. I need to know. Remember when there was that whole meme, like, about car dealers slapping the hood of the car? Kelly Cook, you gotta let me know. Do you do that? Do you just say, hey, you gotta hop into this Chevrolet. This thing's as dependable as my ex, and we all know how that went. Ha ha ha. Like, just classic dad jokes, like disparaging jokes about your significant other. Can you see my chats? Haven't had a read in a minute. Justin. Confirmed it was read. Diamond Dallas page became an astronaut. Diamond Dallas. How are the FedEx packages getting delivered today? How's the delivery situation? I hope it's going smooth. I hope you got to see a lot of cool dogs. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but any delivery person out there, is the best aspect of your job seeing dogs? Because I think I would be super slow, because every house I stop at, I would play with the dog. I would get fired so quickly. They're like, Matt, why does your 8-hour route take you all week to finish? Achilles 0 becoming an astronaut. Slaps the E-Trade account. This baby can hold a lot of AMCs. I should be slapping more hoods rather than watching YouTube all day. I love it, Kelly. All right. Someone asked very quickly about Tiblio to explain it again. Okay, so Tiblio, let's do a run through. TIBLIO, $25 a month. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. There is also a discount code in the description of the video. It's an options picker service. It runs on price action and fundamental developments. They have long calls, long puts. That's what I personally look at. Their recommendation is at the money 30 days from now. Of course, long calls is a lot of bullish activity in the options market. You can choose to play it however you want. If you want to do options, pick whatever you like. Their recommendation, once again, is at the money 30 days from now. You could also just get shares. So right here, there's a lot. I like to sort it by the biggest open interest because I want to see where the big money's going. Today, the big money's going into TRIT, COG, and ENDP. Long puts are the exact opposite. That's a lot of money being bet on, like, bearish, as in the stock's going down. Once again, at the money, 30 days. But you could play the puts however you want, or you could just short the stock. Whoa. Lots of money betting against CP, Canadian Pacific, Pioneer Natural. All of these, I'm seeing a lot of oil companies, a lot of money betting against oil, energy, that sector right now today. There's no guarantee. It's not like these have to go down. It's not like the long calls have to go up. It's more of like a curated list of like, okay, these are worthwhile to check out. Their bread and butter are credit spreads. A credit spread is when you like sell a call and buy another call, sell a put and buy another put. And it's just a credit bet. Like a call credit spread is actually a bearish bet, and a put spread, when you sell a put and then buy another one farther out, that would be a bullish bet, saying it's going to stay above that price level. So that's a quick rundown of Tiblio, Tiblio. It's in the description of the video. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer it. If I can't, just so you know, the creators of it go live every Friday on their YouTube channel. And when you buy it, you also get an access to their Discord. So you can talk to other people on Tiblio to like just say like, hey, did you see this one? Did you see that one? What are your thoughts on this one? And then if everyone's confused, you just drop into their live streams on a Friday and you can just ask the creators straight up what's going on. But they are insanely big supporters of the AMC and Jamie movement. In fact, they just emailed me earlier today. I need to respond to that. But they love it. They love that more people are getting excited about stocks, and for them specifically options. They have a huge passion for the options world.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Some dogs good, some dogs bad. The amount of people that answered the doors naked would surprise you. The good, the bad, the ugly, at least one every day. That's very confusing.
Yeah,
why would people answer the door naked? I have never, ever in my life answered the door naked.
I need a new cable for my Yeti.
That people should not do that.
Audio crap
at all, ever. Why would people do that, Josh?
It still works.
What is this? Just came back and now they endorsing hedger training classes on his page.
Okay,
Mr. TYB, what you talking about?
This guy is
and you're spamming. All right. Well,
definitely goes along with the movement of AMC.
No.
Oh, look at that brutal like sell-off attempt right here going into the close.
I see the event happening before August. Thought, as in the squeeze? I bet so. I bet we are closer to it than you would imagine.
Definitely need to stay above. Like it'd be nice.
What map
coming into close? We really want to try and stick above like this 50 level right
They're trying to scare people into close. 8 minutes to go. Don't fall for it.
That's what I was
Do
saying.
not fall for it.
Close.
Can you check the latest AMC or text update about the short interest being higher than expected, that shares return have been borrowed, not shorted? Yeah, so I'm going to make the update video on it, explaining it, just like a quick clip that people can reference.
This volume's picking up right here.
Matt, I got an email from Moon getting merch that I was the 1,000th customer and something was coming in the mail. Was that for real? Yes. For the 1,000th customer, we sent a gift just like as a way to give back to the community. We're going to be doing another giveaway on the channel. When we hit 300,000 on YouTube, we're going to be doing another giveaway on Twitter. When I hit 100,000, we're just going to do more and more giveaways because, like, why not? It doesn't, like, cost anyone to be in the giveaway. And we're just, like, getting, I don't know, more people to know about the Moon Gang and the Ape Nation.
I don't understand why the Yeti cable has just gone to crap. I'm pretty sure it's the cable anyways. I doubt it's the port.
You need to get some sound buttons like Jim Cramer and with an old brother. Old brother. Yeah, so thus far we did a giveaway. Basically, the person who is the 69th customer, the 420th customer, and the 1,000th customer, we just sent gifts to.
All right, so we're gonna update the notes from that.
Why not? We do what we want. We make up the rules as if we're even doing that. There's no rules. We just do it. Weird, every time the price drops, I can't help but buy more. So if I'm delivering a package...
How's the game going for you lately? Isn't it even slaying?
I had 18 calls on GME and worried so many are selling. What are your thoughts about the earnings meeting, not financial advice? Nicholas, I've seen no correlation with price action right before market close and that being a good predictor of the earnings. It's just right now, if you're betting on options today for GME, like if you plan on swinging it till tomorrow or Friday based on this earnings, it's a 50-50 shot. There's no good correlation. It's just either they're gonna hit expectations or not hit expectations. It's that simple. I have never ever come across a correlation that accurately describes how the earnings will play out based on the trend right before earnings. It just doesn't exist, unfortunately. So you're just rolling the roulette wheel, basically.
All right, we're finding a pacing right here, it looks like.
But for me, I'm betting on the roulette wheel on GameStop, and on the other table, I'm betting on AMC. I'm betting on the apes on level here. So why not?
New support. See if we can get the buyer to step up into close. Got about 5 minutes left. Before we go into after
You're like a
hours.
hedge fund. No rules. We just do it. Oh, brother. They're trying to shake people out at the end of the day. If you need a bit of motivation, here. Let me help you out. El Tigre's here to help you out. Look at where we have come from. The trend is still perfectly intact. Look at where we are in AMC. We're just perfectly consolidating. Let me get rid of this. Folks, no need for panic whatsoever. Calm, cool heads will prevail. GME, perfect upward movement. AMC, upward movement, consolidation. We're waiting for the breakout. When in doubt, zoom out. It's that simple. Don't get caught up in the minutia of like a $1 move right before close. Don't let them. That's like an emotional ploy on their end. They're trying to get people to make emotional decisions, but don't do that because remember, there's nothing going on in Abe's brain. We just all we know is to buy and hold. Don't let the emotions get the better of you.
A program that lets them know the home value of their current address so they can see the growth that they've had in it since they purchased it. Super exciting tool.
And push-ups. We just do push-ups all day for every dollar gain, and just all I do is have pecs and triceps. Are you swinging your 6-11 calls overnight? I rolled some, but I'm swinging most. Because I like the bullishness that we were seeing right there. Nice push.
Get the value of their
and I'm swinging all of my GME just because, like, I don't know.
Really cool.
I want to see how this goes, the earnings goes. I just bought 10,000 more today. Tomorrow is a gap up. Abel, carrying this Friday's options over into tomorrow, my guy. GMEs for sure, AMCs, most of them. I rolled a couple into the June 18s, but I did that before I saw how nice it was looking, so now I'm just swinging the rest. But I'm rolling into the 60s, 65s, and 70s. That for June 18. 60s, 65s, and 70s.
For about
swinging it.
40,000. We're gonna look it up.
I just bought more, quite a bit more. I raised my average from 794 to 1523. The change hurts, but totally. Dirty Fox. I have an emotional reaction when they push us down. I buy more.
What was it last sold?
SSR is on AMC, which makes it more difficult short. That will also be on tomorrow for June 10th. It's not on GME. How come your big flag doesn't include the peak at 77? I'm wondering because your point flag is different than mine. Because that came after hours. I try to keep it all like to normal market hours. So just be consistent. I don't think one's right or wrong, but just be consistent whenever you're charting. Like, don't connect like the bottom line for after hours and then the top line for normal market trading.
All right. So back
Hey
then,
man, I'm still
interest
confused
could have been
about rolling options. I had
around
$15, $18 strikes on Friday.
3.5
Bought them cheap. Now worth a lot. Should I keep profits?
375 maybe.
You could keep profits, but then that's not rolling. Rolling would be selling that and then buying another option and like keeping it alive. You would just roll it and give yourself more time. So when you roll, you could be up money or down money. So right now, for example, you're up a lot of money, and I've been doing that too, especially 2 weeks ago, a lot of money, and then I just rolled all that money into more call options, and at that point, I also bought some shares.
1 o'clock. Market's closed. Going into after hours.
Yes, ding, ding, ding. The casino has closed, folks. All right, hang on. Let me give you a quick rundown. Let's let this load for a second. Carl, Ben, why does Robinhood show a different price amount than what is shown on your screen? So my screen, remember, YouTube is slightly delayed, and on top of that, Robinhood is averaging
You should
the
have
price.
that home bot set up now.
Robinhood is not
for
giving you the
gentleman.
exact price every single nanosecond. My call option is still out of the market, expires this Friday. What would be a good scenario to play out?
It'll set up as
Good
a new
scenario
buyer
would
in the
just be a
system.
massive gap up and rally. Okay, so here is what's going on. The market's closed.
So,
According to
viewing
Webull, it's
appointments
showing
set up for today,
301 on
first
GME
review.
and 49.32
Doing
on
groundwork on the
AMC.
backside here.
Remember, GME, it's going to be volatile this evening, pre-market and market open, because of it has a fundamental driver. It's earnings
I'm going to take a
announcement.
break, get some food, and come back, and we'll switch over to an Apex stream.
Remember that. The plan for me, the Carol Roth interview, I'll be posting soon, and then I'm going to be posting an update video on AMC and GME this evening, so make sure to check back for those. And then I will be streaming bright and early tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing, 9 a.m. bright and early. I'll be posting the interview this evening, and on top of that, an AMC GME update, so check back for those. I appreciate everyone hanging out for me, for all the comments, all of the likes, all of the new subs, all the members, everything. Thank you so much. Your support is exactly the reason why I keep this show going every single day. You guys are legitimately giving me the energy. I love it so much. I love this community. To all of you, thank you so much. Best of luck in the markets. Don't forget, I was talking to Chair earlier. I don't think you can see Chair right now. The Chair wanted me to pass along the very, very quick message, and this is from Chair. All of you apes out there, Chair, very, very simple. It was, oh, brother.
What's about a 35% gain in equity since they got the property? Here's one for 360. Fastest. Four bed, 3 bath, $7 per. 360, 380. We got between 330 and 380 on a CMA for this person. We're gonna go ahead and do that. $330. Yeah, 380. Alright, we'll go ahead and send them an email and get them started. I feel like it's taking forever for me to catch up through my task log here. Alright, so their address set up.
There's nothing subtle, nothing more. Hate me or love me, I'll drive you wild. Let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I need to hear you.
Oh, here we go. Here's the bounce. So you come up above that 200 MA again, keep an overall bullish trend. Alright, so their notes are set up on the account. We've got 10 clients taken care of today as far as touches for the day. We got 46 tasks left. I think it's less now. Let me update this. Yeah, 39 tasks left to catch up. I'm about a half a week behind on this. Okay. Onward and up to the next one. Alright guys, enjoy the chart action and the music. I'm going to mute the mic again as we go into the next client phone call. Be with you guys soon.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able to climb without a fall, to get out of this maze and run. Please strike me thunder. Let me get closer to the light. Please strike me thunder, so I can be free. So I've come to the conclusion, I'm just one man amongst thousands. In this world I'll loathe them, sure they'll do fine without me. The chemicals in my head don't work as yours. 'Cause every piece of road is a little bit of happiness. Every kind of love causes a little bit less regret. Please strike me thunder. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on. And I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero.
All right. We are back. I don't think I feel like I've ever really given Mexico the chance it deserves, as far as going and visiting and going around. I went to Ensenada like when I was a kid. You know what I mean? There wasn't like a whole lot that you could do at that like age, what have you. It's like stick on the cruise ship and see the people that are on the boat already. I don't know if I'm down with swimming with whale sharks though. The ocean's creepy, man. I got certified scuba diving license, and I don't know, maybe it's just the water, right? Like this area versus there. But like the visibility is such crap on the West Coast that you start diving down, and next thing you know, all of a sudden you have no visibility, and you don't know when you're going to hit the floor, how far you're even going. You got no sense of depth or what's surrounding you, because you got maybe 3 feet of visibility. Next thing you know, you see like these spiky sea urchins right below you, and you're like trying to inflate the vest, going all Mission Impossible, right below, right above the surface, hoping that you don't run into these things. And then you're suspended, and you're like, whew, like, thank God, that was close. And then just as you're like feeling a sense of relief, shoot, like these fish, like big old fish, start darting in and out of your visibility. If one of those things was like a shark or a whale shark or any type of big, big fish, you know, just jarring out visibility on the West Coast. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, looks like we had some people liquidating some shares right there. We saw a big sell order come through. 6 feet of visibility. I feel like, I don't know, that's definitely better than what we had. But these candles are like really like just kind of dojing out. Still looks like more buyers than sellers in most cases on these. Currency action's gotten a little funny towards the end of the day, in my opinion. Here we go. Got some big bids coming in right now. Big buyers. Couple thousand right there. 1,600. 1,700. Yeah, here we go. Just slapping the ass right now. Underwater museum. Now that sounds like fun. Like if you were to check out like a wreckage or museum or statues and stuff like that, and you had like these invisibility, like I feel like I would really enjoy that. It's all supposed to be in the underwater museum. You know, like what to expect. I've seen some beautiful pictures of like underwater scuba diving. You come down and you got like it's like that. It's like pretty well known spot, despite me not knowing what it is. But it's like a circle of statues, and they're all like facing inward. And you kind of like dive down in the water, and you know you're surrounded by all these statues. I just thought that was like super cool. I don't know if they were just like that from something that had flooded or fallen underwater or something, or if it was actually man-made where they organized it that way, but. I've seen a lot of like cool hotels too that have like the glass wall, and like the hotel room's actually submerged in the water, and you got the ocean as your aquarium or what have you. Mostly in like Dubai, but and I saw a review about like the world's like coolest restroom or whatever, and it was the same thing. Like you go into the restroom, it's like there's like a warning sign that you might see sharks or whatever. Coming in, and just this giant glass wall is just like, shining down on you. Prospecting was disabled on 11/11/20 when the number of newly matched listings exceeded the maximum. Reduce the number of newly matched before reactivating. Okay. We're gonna get rid of solds. I'm gonna update this profile so they can start getting newly matched listings again. Let's revise their criteria so it's not so many properties. So 250 through, say, 380. Let's say 400. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. We'll get rid of the solds. I don't know why the solds are being shown to him anyways. For footage, we want at least 1,200 square feet. Single family homes. And let's go built from like 1960 and up. And deal with some 1970 and up. Let's try that. You can really see how like the demographics of neighborhoods like start to expand when you raise the year range of a house demographic, and then you just start seeing like this hole up here and all the houses are surrounding that hole. You really see how a town was built out from that spot.
It's all about humanity.
Then we're going to do another change on the search where we don't want to be looking at properties that are older than 20 days in this market, really. Keep the searches relevant and fresh, because that way it's not dealing with any like tenant issues on properties that have been sitting around on the market forever, because this is a hot market. Like homes are selling within the first 2 weeks. After you get like past like 20, 25 days, there's probably something kind of up with that property, I feel like. I'm gonna update the search here.
It's all about humanity.
Got newly matched listings going to the start.
It's all about humanity.
We're going to turn back on auto prospecting. We're going to set it up with weekly.
It's all about
The weekly on Fridays. Okay, so that should be all saved for them now. Still supporting this 48 level from earlier in the day too. Push us back over to the 5 minute right now. We need a trend reversal right here, so I'm gonna go to the larger candles. It's a nice rally right here, but we couldn't quite get over the 200 MA. At this point, we got a lot of information, so let's look at the 4-hour. Still trading sideways. Doesn't really get scary until it starts dropping below 42 to 46. Can't adjust our trend lines here though at this point. There was two trends that happened right here. The first, this one right here is the first megaphone projection into a bearish movement right here, but it's already come down, bounced, and come up above. So just go ahead and put this here for original reference. Deleted it before, but I'm gonna put it back just so we can keep track of it. Okay. So this is original trend line 1 from the massive parabolic movement where it hit a spike at 73 and some change, sold back down, had a slight bounce point right here, and then it started to act as resistance, bringing it into the next move right here where you have a higher low from the major sell-off after the 77, which was a huge oversell, overreaction. You can see that from all the buyers moving into this, bringing up this huge bottom wicking on the tail, which then was counteracted by another overreaction, the top side pushing it back down, and it's kind of just been moving sideways this whole time. I mean, really, if you want to count this, it's anywhere from $43 to peaking at $60 basically. We need a break above 60 to really set the momentum of this guy for anybody that's looking for this, towards higher price ranges. So it does typically bounce quite a bit here. So we've got our bounce right here and here. So we've gotten 1, 2. Realistically, make this a little bit smaller. We're gonna beat that. And move this right here. And add our bounce points. We got 2 bounces, 3 bounces, 4 bounces. So we've got 4 bounces on support right now. Give or take, this could technically come down a little bit more before we count it a bounce, but we're coming towards the end of the wedge right here. And we want to see this break out to the upside and out of this channel. And then a retest against the resistance around $77. Okay guys, we're gonna step away, take our mid-afternoon break here, and grab some food and come back. Hope you enjoyed the morning stream and learned a little bit on the real estate side of things. Best of luck to everybody in AMC. I'll keep watching.